Mine is going to be very brief because a lot has been said with my colleague. And today I don't want to fight anyone. Last year we were fighting. We are changing the systems now. The president said Zimbabwe is open for business. Really, Zimbabwe is open for business. Mashonaland Central Province is also open for business. With opportunities available, my colleague has already alluded to quite a number of opportunities that are very common because we are neighbors. Sakafana kuti mukoma nomuningina, you find them pakukura zvipagira zvose chingodai zvichinetsana because vanenge vakasiyirana. Okay. So I will not waste much of your time. I'm available. My contact is also available. I also share kabroncha kangu kanema projects for Mashonaland Central Province. But I know before I describe Mashonaland Central Province and delve deeper into my presentation, I know what is in you, the diasporans, because it's not my first time to come and present to diasporans. One thing that is common to diasporans is the issue of stands. Tozviziva mukati kuti munoda kuvaka dzimba. Mashonaland Central Province has got upcoming towns or cities. For example, Mvurwi, Munouya stands there. We can actually facilitate. Kuya Vishamva, Pindura, Mazoe. Yes, my colleague was actually boasting of having himself very close to Harare. Asiga, Munobudo neku new parliament, Mazoe road budai. Harare se muchibuda kudaro. So tese tiri mudhuze Harare. Saka hapana ari kusara ipapo. Uyai mastenzi ariko. Tinokubatsirai. We help you to access. Ours is to facilitate. There are quite a number of you who are saying, if you meet the ministers in such forums, go back home, they are not reachable, they are not accessible. We are readily available for you. If you contact us, we always assist you to make sure that you do the necessary investment that you want to do. You can come as well, build schools. There's plenty of land. And in Zimbabwe, we have shortage of schools, especially in my province. So we require secondary schools, we require primary schools. I'm saying this before I go to my presentation, so that I get to things that actually your hearts. Clinics, there are quite a number of nurses within you, and they are doing good clinical work in this foreign land. Come to Mashonaland Central Province, we'll provide land for you for those clinics. In Ziripo, you still would welcome that. Tourism, all that, you come to Mash Central, we can as well assist you. So these are the things that I think is and some of you are being shortchanged by your brothers and sisters who are back home. You send the money for maybe a construction of a house. Then they send you pictures of a next door house and a neighbor who is doing his construction there and say, that's the stage of your house. We don't want you to be shortchanged. That's why we always sweat to come to present what we have to you. Also, buttressing the mantra of our president who says, Zimbabwe is open for business. Now, to my presentation, I will not delve into reading the districts in my province, but basically there are 8. They are displayed there. I can share this soft copy and also a hard copy of what is on the slide. Move on. That's the economy for Mash Central, the GDP, with 33% is agriculture. So we are an agro-based province. We are good in tobacco. You can come as well, invest in tobacco value addition, where you manufacture cigarettes, because we are already good in that, in farming, in tobacco production. We are also good in wheat. We are also good in maize. So you come find yourself a place there in the value chain, then you are good to go. Mining, 19% of our GDP comes from mining. And God, the Almighty, endowed us with the vast mineral resources. We have 27 minerals in Mashonaland Central Province. God equals nizvi ndorurira msambonye peru. I don't, it's a process to get a mine or a claim or a mining title. But what I encourage you to do is to come join those ones sitting on the resource already. You don't waste a lot of money. Piwa gomba uchere papo. Paunoya 2 weeks usati wadzoka kunonogona kuzofunga usadzoka futi. Because mari inenge yakubuda with the price, the current price, which is ranging over $100 per gram for now. You see, so you get cheap money and fast investment. We are also endowed with chrome per mine up. Come value add our chrome. We're exporting raw chrome. We need investors to come and value beneficiate our chrome. You see, if you are in Great Dyke now and you scoop soil from Great Dyke, 10% will be chrome. So we want investors to come to Mashonaland Central Province, value add the chrome. Move on. And others, of course, we have 46% and 6% other areas, but of major concern is mining and agriculture. Why do you need to come and invest in Mashonaland Central Province? Those who had spent time now before visiting Mashonaland Central Province, the road from Harare to Mazoe now looks like that. So we intend to stretch this irregularized to Mazoe Mvuru turnoff. So anyway, between Mazoe to Harare will be within the toll gate. So because we are going to move the toll gate to Mvuru turnoff. So we also have conducive climatic conditions. Mvura inonaya 700, at least 700 to 1,000 millimeters per year. It's an average. So there is good climatic conditions in Mash Central. And these abundant mineral resources range from 27 minerals. Move on. We are a province which is endowed with oil and gas. Last year, some people were boasting of having springs, and I was saying, no. Why do people have to boast of springs in other provinces when we have oil and gas? It's going to bring a lot of opportunities. So there is a need for people with a vision to come and invest in Mashonaland Central Province. Move on. Next slide, please. These are all opportunities, and some of which I've already mentioned. Horticulture, commercial crop production, beef and leather value chain, small livestock value chain, additional, traditional grains. Uyai muite vana veZimbabwe, nyika inovakwa nevene vayo, ilizwe lakiwa navanikazi valo. You come and invest to your own country. Zimbabwe is built by its own people, and you are the people from Zimbabwe. You want to come back and build your own country. Our president, His Excellency Dr. Emmerson Mnangagwa, is always saying that. Move on to the next slide. Be faster. I didn't want to spend all this time here. So these are other success stories. The Montes beans. He is actually funding the growing, the small-scale farmers to grow the beans, buy from them, buy the chili from them. Package is supplying both domestic and foreign markets. Then we have the opportunities. I've already mentioned the opportunities that are in Zimbabwe. Move on. And in March Central. Mining success stories. Eureka Gold Mine. Eureka Gold Mine was officially opened by the president in 2023. By then it was producing around less than 100 kgs of gold per month. And it's now producing over 150 kgs of gold per month. So it's a success story for us. Shone Unopa Mining Syndicate, owned by young people below 30 years. But there are no millionaires doing well in Glendale. I've already talked of those who want to venture into mine to come and see us. We will assist you. You don't want to spend a lot of money. Tanga waita gomba, understand the optics in mining. Then you start your own project. So also you have these areas where you want to come and beneficiate our minerals. You want to come also and value chain. Value add our products in agriculture. You also want to come, who help you, who facilitate industrial stands. We know there are people who are technical within you there, and there are areas that are designated for the industries who always facilitate for you guys to have your own area where you invest in or on. These are the success stories. We have an achievement, water purification chemical plant, producing aluminum sulfate, doing well in the province, satisfying the domestic, both the domestic and foreign market. Most of the countries in Southern Africa, they are being supplied aluminum sulfate by this company, Achievement. And it was officially opened by His Excellency in 2023. So these are also other manufacturing stories, success stories. Vanapanvet producing lime instead of us importing lime from other provinces or other countries. We now produce lime in Mashonaland Central Province. That's in Glendale. Move on faster. These are other opportunities that I've already mentioned of. Under the social amenities, we talk of private clinics, educational facilities, refuse collection, modern shopping facilities, office complexes. In all those towns in Mashonaland Central Province, we require those social amenities. Housing for students. We have 3 universities. Now 4. Both part of UZ is in my province. So if we require students accommodation in Bindura. We have Bindura University of Science and Education. We have Zimbabwe Open University. We have got Zimbabwe is to university. All those universities, they require, there's a shortage of accommodation there, and they require students accommodation. So that's a shopping mall for those who have taken long before they visit Zimbabwe, in Magomo, which is, they started like this, move to the next slide, and its value is 12.5 million. That's what it looks like now. They are doing all these investors. Move on. Townat is doing well in education sector, building schools all over. We require you, if you have capacity, to come and invest in education, build schools for our province. We are open for that. Move on. That's a town as well. Move on. Chicken Matangira. Matangira is the member of parliament for Bindura South constituency. That's a project and is competing with Simbisa brand. Move on. Opportunities in tourism. Quite a number of opportunities there. We have a shortage of hotels in Marsh Central. Quite a big opportunity for that. Even if we want to host conference challenge, we require you, those with the capacity, to come home, invest in hotel construction, also a lot of other opportunities in tourism. Game park, now my game park, but there's shortage of accommodation there. Other downstream activities to do with tourism, you are very free to come and invest. Move on. Kanyemba, it's envisaged that we have to have a city, and once we finish construction of Kanyemba Road, Harare Kanyemba Road, Kanyemba will be a smart city, and it will be the shortest distance from Central Africa to Harare, this Kanyemba Road. So what it means is, if you come invest there for now, whilst the stands are still cheap, you will be ahead of the situation. So come invest there, both accommodation, I mean, you can come. Nyadze mabhoti munoya muito mabhoti muna Zambezi. Currently we have an investor from Japan who wants to invest in production in Kanyemba. His land is still there. We are offering him 10,000 hectares and is bringing about 170 million USD for that investment. We are open for investment. Come invest in Mashonaland Central Province, an investment destination of your choice. Move on. Mfurudzi Game Park, you can still come invest the accommodation and everything there. Move on. Nyatanga Wilderness, Kurushinga, come. How many are you, by the way, from Marsh Central? I may be preaching from province. But we are not only open for investment for you only, we are open for everyone who has got capacity. Hallelujah. Move on. Musengezi River, Mafradona, Wilderness, kune potential. Move on. Paradise Pool in Bindura. Maloji, sir. Where we say Maloji. Move on. That's a success story. Yanabutaura ye Makumbiri, an indigenous Samba investor, to create a game park there, and is doing a lot of tourism activities taking place, and they were very happy. We had an investment conference last time at that Makumbiri game park. Is doing well, so it's a success story. Move on. This whole package, the programs, I cannot waste time. Don't say hakuna zviri kumusha. There is a lot happening. Come, we'll facilitate with our local authorities who are ready to receive the cash from you. An investment requires a payment, a capital. So you want to start from buying the land. If you want to invest in a certain local authority, they will tell you the value of the land, the size of the land that you require, then you pay. And we can facilitate so that it's short-changed. What we don't want is for you to be short-changed. Stambo yako zandarara takamira palapa. Tozonzonzi munakabirwa mari akazodai. Isusu atizvide. We don't want you to lose your hard-earned cash. So that's why we struggle to come and actually present like this. So these are all packaged programs. If you want them, depending with the local authority that you require to invest, will assist you. All these, I will not read them through. Go on. Some joint ventures. Land, my colleague has already alluded to that there's no more, land is now scarce. And he said it's a finity product. It doesn't expand. But what it simply means is, if you have that capacity to invest, come with or facilitate joint ventures. Tinokubatsirai kuti musa short change. Even the Ministry of Agriculture facilitates that legal process for joint ventures. We want you to come and invest back home in agriculture. A certain friend of mine, I met him today when I was having my breakfast. He said, I have 5,000, Minister, what do you think I will invest in when I come to your province? And I told him, just go to the nearest farm or come to my office. I'll show you a farm that is not being fully utilized. You buy your heifers. Maybe you buy 15, 20, you come back to UK. Just monitor on the vaccines and actually dipping that will be taking place. It doesn't require your presence. You will be just confirming over the phone. After 3 years, I'll ask you, how many of those will you be having? That's an investment. You don't need to. Because there are farms that are lying idle and they need to be utilized. If you have capital, come and invest. We will assist you. We don't want you to mobile we mari. Especially in March Central, there's nothing like that. They don't see us when they come back home. That's why Tawayakuno. And if you want to see us, you discuss with us today. We are ready. We can discuss with us, talk by information. Yes, that's your opportunity. We want you to capitalize on that. And we thank Magomo Isidro for that. I don't think I'll go further than that. Otherwise, these are all packaged programs. You come, see me, point where you want. Atidi kuna chitsvaga basa kuti ndudare series. Kana kuti Kenya hakuna investment. You tell me what you want to venture in. Then we will assist. handizvo. We don't want these forums to be talk shows. No. We want it to help you. That's why we struggle and travel all these distances to come and preach to you. Our president is always saying, nyika inovakwa nevene vayo. And zvechokwadi ndimi vene veZimbabwe, but also Zimbabwe is open for business. Tobva tavhurirachi vamwe vese. Saka all those vanda kuuya kuMarch Central, uyai makasununguka, we are there for you. Tikubatsirei. And tisina watinosarudza, leaving no one and no place behind. I want to thank you and thank the ZIDO guys. Keep it up. I would also advise you to stretch to other countries where there are Zimbabwean diasporans, so that we go preach to them, they come invest back home. Zimbabwe is no longer the same. Zimbabwe has changed. A lot is happening, especially for those who have spent time before going home. Kwachinja kumusha. Almost every corner or junction you will see a service station in Zimbabwe. Ogobvunza kuti ko mari iri kubva kupi? Kare zvainzi wakauya kunoku, you go back home with kana 5,000, woti une mari. This time kutambira ne 100,000. Nokuti kune gold riya, kune chrome iya. There's a lot that is happening back home. Saka itai muchicheuka kumusha musasare. Nokuti pamunozouya vanozoti mukome wanga achita wauya nemari but vane 5,000. Iye anenge ane 100,000 muaccount. You see now. So thank you very much.